So today we've got a pretty unusual video because I got curious what 5 AIs could make together if they had to build Hello Neighbor completely from scratch. We've never done anything like this on the channel before, so that's already any reason to subscribe. Because 2,000 subscribers aren't gonna hit themselves. And for this, we've got ChatGPT, Gemini 3.1 model with extended thinking, Adaptive AI, Grok, and Claude 4.6 with max effort and extended thinking. Alright, let's get started and let's tell the AI to... So to get the best possible result, we're gonna ask ChatGPT to make this prompt better, and then we'll keep adding different features using the other AIs. And yeah, I'm not gonna give each AI 10 chances so we can see exactly what they're really capable of. My favorite today is definitely Claude because it's usually the best at making 3D games, but Gemini does pretty well too. So we copy this huge prompt and paste it into a new chat right away, and we also turn on our thinking mode for the best possible result. Here's what it made, and yeah, I'm not a programmer, but this code looks pretty weird. Alright, let's just copy it. So I named our project Hello AIs. Don't comment saying that name is super original, I already know. It wrote a full 346 lines of code, but there are some errors here and it looks like it didn't finish the code. Or maybe I just don't know what I'm looking at and everything's fine. Let's check. What the fuck? Alright, that was just a nightmare. ChatGPT is gonna fix everything now and do it properly. Personally, I don't really believe it, but maybe I'm wrong. We need to see. What even is this? Why am I in Hello Neighbor with Tetris graphics? I also can't move, I got stamina and it goes down when I press shift, but I'm still standing in place. And for some reason, I also have a mini map, even though the original game doesn't. But since ChatGPT didn't even come close to making Hello Neighbor, I think I can give it one more chance to fix itself. Guys, do you think this piece of crap looks anything like that game? Alright, now it's officially the last chance for this stupid AI. Alright, let's try starting Silent House. And what? Nothing happens. I can't do anything. I don't understand why ChatGPT decided to completely mess this up, especially when I'm recording a video. I started thinking maybe the problem was my prompt, so I'm gonna have it rewrite the prompt again. And yeah, since a game of this level is really hard to make using just HTML, I'm gonna allow other languages too, that should help. So here's our new prompt, we copy it right away, paste it into a new chat, and this should take a lot longer because this prompt is really powerful. Holy crap, I think this one has even more than 2,000 lines of code, and for some reason it made it in one HTML file again. Alright, let's copy it and see what it did. I miscalculated a little, it's only almost 1,500 lines this time, and now it looks like there aren't any errors. Alright, let's save it and run it. Here's the menu, and for some reason everything is black. Fine, let's start the game. The start button doesn't work. Great. We have to ask it to fix this again, but this time it's the final fix. What the hell? It changed the menu a lot, but it looks super simple. Let's start. What? I just walked in and the neighbor caught me already. What is even happening here? Finally, I managed to escape that nightmare, and the house is really dark. What? Am I hiding now? No, I need to get out of this house. I'm collecting some keys, I guess, and here are the doors. Seriously? I escaped that easily? Alright, let's play again and explore the house better. This neighbor is so creepy, even though he barely looks human. Anyway, I collected all the keys and there's only one way out, and that's through this door. This is very interesting, but let's move on. And now we're in Gemini, and here we're pasting in ChatGPT's project and telling it to improve the game as much as possible and add its own features to it. Yeah, obviously that's gonna be difficult, but that's what you do for a good game. And what it is, Gemini just couldn't handle the pressure and threw an error. That's not great. Okay, we'll just take ChatGPT's version with the black screen and use the same prompt. I think Gemini should be able to handle that one. Now it wants me to do everything myself, but guys, the whole point is that the AIs are supposed to do the work, so let's make Gemini handle it. Looks like it's showing a little attitude. Alright, now we're talking. All through I feel like it cuts some things out. Let's copy everything and see what it actually made. Gemini, you cut the code size by more than half and somehow you're supposed to be adding new features to the game. Alright. And yeah, it decided to copy ChatGPT success and make a start game button that doesn't work. Honestly, this is getting ridiculously annoying, but I don't think it's gonna understand us like that. now that's more like it. The menu stayed the same, but I can already see a very strange object over there, so let's start the game. What is happening again? Bro, did you seriously spend all the time making this? Dude, it's hard to even call this a game. I can't survive for more than 5 seconds before this red cylinder instantly kills me. Oh my god, just look at the real neighbor and then look at what Gemini made. Alright, let's ask for yet another fix. This time I'm gonna write a better prompt so we can finally get a decent game and move on to the next AI. So here's what it came up with. I told it to create a 2-story house, add good lighting and add good textures to both the neighbor and the house. And after whatever Gemini does this time, we're moving on to the next AI. And finally, it added 200 lines of code. I'm honestly curious what it managed to fit into them. Alright, I can finally move around and the house actually looks pretty decent, and here's a door that doesn't even exist. Let's try going through it. What's happening with the controls? Why am I flipping upside down? And I'm dead. There's some item on the floor, I guess I'm supposed to pick it up. No, I didn't even get the chance. Okay, I grabbed it and there's a staircase here, but it looks like it leads nowhere. How many times are we gonna do this? The neighbor is terrifying and for some reason he's bold. I'm gonna try sneaking it without getting spotted. Okay, I think he left. Let's go inside. And where am I supposed to run now? Oh no, I'm so dead. No. Right, so far this is the best game we've seen today. Let's move on to the next AI, and that's Adaptive. We're fitting in the game too, and I'm copying the same prompt I originally gave Gemini. And as always, while it's cooking, I'm hoping that finally makes something that actually resembles Hello Neighbor. Right, it sent me this image. Wait, is this really what our game is supposed to look like? I don't know if I believe that, but honestly, anything's possible. And if I like it, I have to type yes, build it. So let's do that right now. If it actually makes what's in this picture, I swear I'm gonna stop believing in love. When it starts explaining every step of development, it honestly feels like it's hacking into my computer. The stuff it's saying is crazy, but I kinda like it. Alright, it added a ton of stuff, let's jump in. I can press tab to see the map and the house looks way bigger now. And I can't even pick around corners. Okay, that's actually really cool. What? I just cut through a wall? How is that even possible? Alright, let's head into the house. And the control issue is back again. Where am I trying to fly to? Let's collect these objects and try escaping to the second floor. Wait, am I stuck? And once again, my character spins around whenever I try to look sideways. Okay, we need to ask it to fix that because this problem has been haunting us forever. I also asked it to fix the staircase because it was positioned so early that I couldn't even get to the second floor. Finally, it fixed the controls. I can't tell you how happy I am to just run around normally. I wonder where the neighbor is because I've been here for a while and he still hasn't caught me. There are some doors here. Let's open them. Bro, please don't tell me these doors just lead into a wall. They literally go nowhere. The neighbor is just standing in the middle of the house. Right, let's keep collecting these things. And for the first time, I made it into this section of the house, but there's absolutely nothing here. Wait, what is this? I just turned on the lights in the entire house. Okay, the neighbors are literally standing under the staircase. Let's get up to the second floor. And yeah, I can't reach him because I can't jump, but apparently I can crouch. What is this? I think we need to tell it to fix the neighbor too, because the whole point of the game is running away from him, and right now he's standing under the stairs thinking about life. And yeah, it also needs to add jumping because that's a huge part of the original game. And now I can finally get to the second floor. Let's jump over here. And there's nothing interesting. What was that? The game literally threw me back down to the first floor. Okay, I found another part of this floor and there's nothing here either. More doors leading nowhere. What is this? And now I've been thrown out of this cursed house entirely. I literally can't collect the last fragment because the game keeps dropping me downstairs. Alright, I think Adaptive AI actually made a really good game, and now we can move on to the AI that's probably going to ruin everything. And yeah, you're probably gonna ask, why are you so pissed against Grok when it hasn't even done anything yet? No, don't say that, I always loved Grok. As a developer though, it's just a little weak. And of course we're about to see what it's capable of, and just for Grok, I'm gonna write a brand new prompt. So now we're doing it like this. Wait, what? I literally just sent the prompt and it's telling me it's been thinking for 7 minutes already. Elon Musk clearly knows something I don't. Alright, it's cooking and it looks like it's throwing absolutely everything it has into this game. Okay, it's done, and I'm pretty sure it didn't cut down the code this time, because there's definitely a lot here. Let's copy it and see what happens. Honestly, I seriously doubt there's a decent game hiding in all of this code, but let's launch it and find out. Alright, Shallow Pines again, let's go. Yep guys, I was right. What is even happening here? If that's supposed to be a house in front of me, then where are the doors? The controls are broken again and I'm spinning around for no reason. Oh my god, what is this? The neighbor literally glued himself to me. What is this thing? Dude, get off me. Yeah, I don't think he's planning on letting go anytime soon. It's definitely time to move on to Claude and hope it can save this disaster. So of course we're pasting our game into Claude and I'm giving it the exact same prompt I used for Grok. But I have a feeling it's gonna throw an error because Claude really loves doing that. Alright, guess what? It didn't do anything and I ran out of the messages. Seriously, how are normal people supposed to use Claude if it keeps pulling stuff like this? Okay, so now we've got 950 lines of code. I managed to get them using this agent, and let's save everything and launch it. Right, the title finally changed, now the game is just called The Neighbor. And the menu changed colors too. Let's get into the game. Okay, what now? I can't move, but I can tell the game actually looks a lot better now. Hopefully Claude can fix the rest of it. Alright, here's our final version, let's just start playing. I spawned right outside the neighbor's house, and yeah, I still can't do anything, I'm just standing here. The neighbor keeps jumping at me, and for some reason there's a delay before he catches me. And that's basically the entire game. Honestly, I expected a lot more. Why did all these AIs somehow make Adaptive AI's version worse? It had the best game by far, and I think you guys would agree with me. So okay, see you soon.